You're gonna face a lot of stuff. It's gonna make it hard to be brave.
I got a brave heart, I ain't scared of you, boy, I got a brave heart. I work hard every day so I can play hard. I go hard every day into the graveyard and keep a brave heart. Boy, I got a brave heart, I ain't scared of you, no, I got a brave heart. I work hard every day so I can play hard. I go hard every day into the graveyard and keep a brave heart.
We about to take off, this for my amigos. Swallow all that pride down and chase it with your ego. The war is on the inside, it's good versus evil. I speak for the people, I handcrafted each flow, made in the ether. These songs are my ethos. Give me my ethereum and I can show you beast mode. I'm living out the dream, nothing you should sleep on. Haters trash talk, but I'm not the one to speak on. Recognize that I specialize, I'm a specialist. Set for life, better get prepared, we were set for this. Better exit out right now is your exodus, and you'll be right there in the place that I left you in. I've been through a war zone, purple-hearted veteran. This'll be a massacre, my face with the leather skin. We can go on and on, it'll never.
This is Rich with BreedWinterMarkets.com. Today is June 26, 2025. I traded Topstep today, and that was it. One account on Topstep. Let's get it. Here we are on Topstep X. Today up here in the upper left-hand corner in green, profit today was $833.70. Again, today's profit was $833.70. I'm already out of the market. I am done for the day. As I had said before, this market's pretty aggressive this morning. If you don't know how to trade, stay out the hell out. If you don't know how to trade this market, stay out. Pretty violent. Let's see here. Let's do these price ranges here. 113 ticks for that red candle. Wow. 113 ticks for a candle. You better know what you're doing. 92 ticks for that candle there. Let's see what this red one is. So you got 100 tick candles in here, left and right. And that's besides the candle going up and down. They just don't go in one direction. 109. So look at this. Just in this group, 109 ticks, 96 ticks, 108 ticks, 92 ticks. You got them everywhere. They're all over the place. Let's see what this candle is right here. Just for info here. 99. Wow. Crazy. Now I'm really curious here. 92. So you basically have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles just in this small area. Now I want to dig even deeper. This is crazy. I don't sit there and look at the ticks and all that stuff. Look at this aggressive moves, man. 105 ticks right here. So we got all these candles in here. I know I need to do that red one. This is actually pretty cool. Maybe. Right here, that's the one I wanted right there. 97. Wow. And look at that bad boy. Look at that bad boy right there, huh? That's a hefe. That's Patrol. 140 ticks. Wow. So, let's see here. See if I can go back. I want this big red one here. Wow. 149 ticks right here. This candle. 149 ticks. Wow, some bad boys in there, man. We got some bad boys in here. Look at this, huh? This is trading, man. Look at this. 109 ticks, 96 ticks, 105, 97, 150, 108, 92, 149, 99. You better know what the hell you're doing, man. Because if you don't know what you're doing in the market, you're going to get eaten alive by the sharks. You're going to keep paying people like myself who know how to trade. Sticking your money in the market like this and not knowing how to trade is simply gambling, man. It is simply gambling. Look at this. Very aggressive moves. It's kind of unusual. I mean, I didn't go back and look, but maybe it's not. But at the New York Open, 109 ticks per candle and all of this in this area, very aggressive. Very, very aggressive. If you don't know what you're doing, you're just gambling, man. If you don't have a plan, you're gambling. If you can't see the market, you're gambling. If you have a hunch, you're gambling. If you have intuition, and intuition's part of your program, you're gambling. All of that. You're gambling. If it's not objective trading, you're gambling. Okay? You have to have an objective reason to get in the market. Not your opinion, but a simple objective reason to get in the market. This is nasty. NASDAQ. Look at this. Flashbang candles everywhere, man. Wow. So that's the trading day for me. Once again, it was painless, lethal, and profitable. Okay? So I teach the mentees how to look at the market in an objective way. Based on your skill and based on my skill level, I may get in the market. I'm a very aggressive trader, and I get in the market. I see the market really well. And I teach the mentees how to see the market also. And as they keep gaining their skill, they're going to continue to see the market better and better and better. Okay? So there's plenty of opportunities to make a trade. You do not have to get in the market right away. Not at all. But I see the market very quick. When it opens, it's like that 8-second bull ride. You know what I mean? So I get in there and I'm aggressive, and I get out and I'm done for the day. Then I'll go to another account and wait for another setup. You know, these guys out there, there's actually guys that are trading on MT4 and MT5, and these are gurus on the internet that have YouTube channels. They're trading on MT4 and MT5, and on MT4 and MT5 you can take a position short and you can take a position long at the same time. They don't have these regulatory rules like we do here in the United States. So don't be fooled by these clowns that say that they have to go offshore for 500 to 1 leverage, because they're trading on the side. Okay, if they cannot go to a third party such as a prop firm and show each and every day what they can do with their skill, not money. Doesn't matter how much you made. If I came up here and said I made 100 grand today, maybe, you know, I have a skill to back that up. You understand? I have a skill to back that up. These people, they YOLO. They sit there and they get all this money in, or they get an account and they put everything in there and they let it run. Once again, that's not trading. Trading is taking your profits. Trading is an actual skill in the market. Each and every day you can build a skill if you practice the appropriate things. That's a fact. You must practice what works. And I'm not talking about strategy, an edge. I have an edge in the market. I have a strategy in the market. All of that shit's different for everyone. The bottom line is, can you trade the entire market? Can you trade the market? Can you follow the market? When you ask them a legitimate question, where are you at in the market and why you took this trade? And they say the same old bullshit. It broke a high, broke a low, it's a break of structure, and I thought that because of this low, I thought that the price was going to go and make another high. Intuition, hunch, gambling, feel good. I'm just going to do it. All of that is not trading, traders. All of that is gambling. That's a fact. If you can't take a methodical approach to the market and explain to other traders exactly what you're doing, why you're doing it, when you do it, how you do it, and it repeats itself over and over and over again in the history, and if all of those things do not line up, where they can continue to verify in history, 25 years, 20 years, 10 years, any pair, anything you want to trade, it doesn't matter. The name does not matter. How many traders out there tell you, oh, pick one pair, learn the pair, learn its behavior. Yes, let's learn its behavior. I just trade gold because of gold's behavior. I know gold. I know how it gets sassy, and I know how at 8:30 in the morning how it moves. Really? That's interesting. Behavior. It's like understanding what your kid is going to do today. Bad or good? A teachable moment or not? Behavior? Is behavior a trading plan? It sounds like a mess, right? Behavior? Well, let's go back. Behavior? I'm going to give you an example, traders, of behavior. Don't let these gurus fool you. Let's go ahead and erase this. Look at the behavior. Talk about behavior. Oh, I just trade NASDAQ because I understand the behavior. Really? You're full of shit. You don't know how to trade. Turn this magnet off. Behavior? Damn it. Look at these candles in here. What behavior for all those behavior traders? Tell me what the behavior was today. 109, 149, 99 tick candles. Account blowers. Blow your account immediately if you're sized in. If you're leveraged in, I trade minis, and I trade a shitload of minis. 15 minis at one point in time is not a big deal for me. Okay? But what kind of behavior and what kind of profit are you going to take out of the market looking at behavior? You know this behavior? Did I wake up this morning and said, I know this behavior, it's going to pump out 109, 146 tick candles? 149 ticks in one candle. And if you don't know what that is, look it up, put some size on there, put about 15 contracts, 10 minis on there, and figure it out. You're gonna see fucking behavior, okay? So all of this is bullshit. It's all bullshit, what you hear. Just look at it. Massage it. Understand the behavior. Multi-million-dollar fuck up. What the hell? Behavior? Intuition. I had this intuition that this was the bottom. I look to my left. Let's see what I can do here. Now that I'm fucking in here. I didn't mean this video to be long. I got shit to do. I'm already done trading, okay? I got some shit that I gotta do. I gotta get to Starbucks. I gotta fucking do something different. But I love you guys. I love all you, man. Trust me. I am here for a good reason. I'm here to give back to the community. I want to change a life, one at a time. Let's go ahead and see if I can find the shit I'm looking for. Purple. What the fuck? What's going on here? So, they would say, oh, look left. Why not? Just look left. You'll figure out why. This is what I'm talking about. Let's do a video. No one will ever know what we're doing. Why? Because you can't dispute it, because price turned. Now, traders, today, my name is NS.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to tell you why this turned right here. You see this go zone? You see how it wicked down here? And it came up and retested this little area and came off? This is a rejection. This is a strong move away. This is a strong move away, and we would call this a flip zone because it was resistance, right? Came down and resisted again, came down and pushed down, and then now it became support. Don't you know that, traders? Don't you know that you know, it's first it's support, right? It's support, and then it becomes resistance, and then it becomes support, and then it becomes resistance, and then you're doing the fucking Macarena, right? The Macarena. Up, down, you know what I mean? Listen, my fucking price goes up and down, up and down. This doesn't make any fucking sense. It looks good, doesn't it? Are you salivating, trying to get in here? Oh, why did it push through? Well, we have rejection, we have rejection, we have rejection. It punched through, we have rejection, came up. Oh, it flipped. That's what you call a flip zone. It just flipped. From bearish to bullish, from bearish to bullish, from bearish to bullish, from bearish to bullish. Yeah, I'm a smart guy. Bearish to bullish, that's why it flipped. Jeez. Wow. That is some great shit right there. It just came down and tanked. But I can tell you that if my students and mentees watch this video right now, they understand what price is doing. They completely understand what price is doing. And if they looked at this 15-minute chart right now, I have confidence that I could ever have. That they completely understand what the market is doing right now. I have confidence. And why do I have confidence in that? Because I taught them how. I physically showed them what is going on right now. I physically showed them over and over and over and over again what price is doing. That is objective. That they can go back in history and see it. That they can practice. That becomes knowledge. This is a 15-minute chart. It doesn't matter what chart you trade on. It all presents itself the same way. The candles are just smaller, different sizes, different pip size. As a whole, it doesn't matter. Objective trading can trade on anything. Seconds, minutes, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, hour, daily, weekly, monthly. Fucking bored. This isn't top-down analysis bullshit, okay? It's bullshit. And that's my opinion as far as bullshit, right? But that top-down analysis is bullshit. Okay? Traders, the market opens up, and the first thing it has on the board are seconds. If you don't understand that, look at the fucking clock. Okay? Learn the clock. Market starts in the seconds. Learn the clock. Isn't all of this time-based? Why do we skip to a fucking daily? Why? Because they probably can't trade on a lower time frame. Oh, they want horizontal lines, right? But I've showed you what horizontal lines do. Haven't I done that? Have you seen the video? So let's go check out some horizontal lines for these support and resistance traders, right? And that's going to be too wide. So, there we go. Let's just plaster this shit right through here. Okay, and we'll see. Oh, fucking, look at this. Can you imagine what I did? Look at the fucking skill that I have. You see how even they are? Look at this, traders. You see this perfect lines coming down. You see that in blue? Look at this. This fucker knows what he's talking about, man. Look at that. Can you fucking do that? That takes a fucking skill. Are you really? Oh, wait a minute. I threw a line in there. Okay, stop. No, I threw a fucking another line in there. Let's stop this. Unbelievable. Look at this guy. Look at this guy just came right off. Man. Now let's go back and look. Oh, yep. Broke out of my area. See that? Came down. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful. Yep, that's the zone right here. 26,672. 26,672. That's a hot ass zone right there. Oh, look at this. Price came down. Came up. Retest. 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 Came out of the chute. Came up. Oh, yep. 28,805. You know? 28,805. Psychological zone, man. Psychological. You know? Psychological zone. Have you heard that? Psychological bullshit? Psychological is not part of trading. Okay? Psychological is not part of trading. I hate to tell you, and I'm sorry it's a little late, but I was tired of listening to all the bullshit. Okay? Psychological is not part of trading. It's called lack of fucking experience in the market. It's called lack of skill in the market. It's called the lack of education in the market. It's called piss poor education equals poor results in the trading world. That's what all of this is called. And look at this. I did it. Look at this perfect, traders. This is fucking perfect right here. Look at this bad boy. Look at, before market opened, market came down and hit my fucking line. Can you believe that? You saw it. I just threw the lines up. I've just been trading since 1999, you know, in and out of the market, and I just knew where the fucking lines go. I'm a fucking hero. No. That's a zero talking, traders. That's a zero. You're not a hero. You're a zero. Okay? This. Right here. Look at that bad boy. Man, and I threw that line up and price just rejected it. That's called a bounce. Yeah, that's called a bounce. That's called a bounce right there. Let's all get in. That's the bounce. Remember, when it comes to a support and resistance zone, there's a lot of YouTubers out there go, oh, just take a bounce. Or no, just push a button. So let's just push a button because we have a 50% chance, right? We have a 50% chance of going positive or negative by pushing a button on 109 tick candles, right? Right? Like, you know, it's not one candle, it's several candles in there. So within that area, you might have 1,000 ticks, but don't worry about it because, you know, 50-50, you're going to win, right? You're going to last. You're going to outlast the market because you have this money coming in. Really? Is that how you think? You see the problem, traders? I'm not being nasty. I'm being fucking real. And if you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. Because I'm telling you the facts. And nobody can dispute the fucking facts, traders. Okay? They can all go along with this fucking Sally program, and they can all go along with these horizontal lines, support and resistance lines. They can all go along with that shit and sit there and convince first grade traders. That is wrong. And there's no disrespect for people that want to learn how to trade. So don't spin it. The problem is, they are watching this and your mind is ingesting poison. This is poison on the chart. This does not matter on the chart. This rejection point does not matter on the chart. Hate to fucking tell you, but I actually love it. Because maybe some people will get themselves out of a hole. Maybe some people will change who they follow. And if they don't, it's like telling a child, I told you not to touch the fire. It's hot. And if you don't listen, it's not my fucking problem. This isn't clickbait. This is not accurate. This is not trading. You saw me. I just drew these lines. I just popped these lines up. And I knew what I was doing for so long. Let me get rid of this one because I don't want to... This is like Picasso right here. This shit's like... You can't fucking get better than this, traders. I mean, look at the fucking consistency of these lines coming up and down. Just snapping them. Boom, boom, snapping them down and they came out perfect. And then we came back and we looked at this stuff. Are you convinced, traders? This is how you're trading, right? 15-minute candle came down, retest. Reason it retested here is because this is support. This is apparently support. Who fucking said that? Is this support? 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 Why not? Why not? Is any of this in here support? Why not? Price goes up and down. So why is your guru trying to throw a fake line up there so you can watch and ingest this? Why? Because he doesn't know how to fucking trade. That's why. That's what his level's at. He and she do not know how to fucking trade. That's a fact, traders. Whether you like it or not. Sorry to burst the bubble on a hero that you're following, who is actual zero. There is no rhyme or reason to draw horizontal fucking lines on a chart. It is not consistent. It is not objective. It is psychology. They call it psychological, hypothetical, a hunch, intuition. I think price is going to turn here. And then when price turns here, they go, oh, I told you so. I told you that was a great zone. How many people have they actually said, traders, how many times have they actually said, I told you that was a strong zone. I told you that would work out. We all made money. I'm a hero. I told you that was yeah. This guy's awesome. This girl's awesome. Yeah. I told you it was going to go up. All of a sudden says, yeah, I made 20 grand off that trade. I made 30 grand off that trade. I live in the UK. I put all my retirement on there and I made 40 grand off that trade. You're the man. You're the man. Yeah. Gambling? Gambling? He or she is the man? Or the woman? Or who knows? I mean, let's get real. Right? Are you following me? Or have you turned it off already? And those who've turned it off are the gamblers. It's a fact. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. Why? And I'm not going to make shit up. Why? Because I have to look at myself in the mirror every day. I have to be honest with myself. I have a skill. I have a skill that I worked on. I can speak this way. Why? Because I am in sync with the market. I am trying to give back to the community. And if I give you information to digest, whether you use the information or not is up to you. Yes, trading is difficult. Most people will never succeed at trading. All of these buzzwords, right? Let's take 1,000 people. Let's teach them how to trade objectively in the market. Over a period of time, and years, and days, or months. Taking those 1,000 people, teaching them how to have a methodical approach in the market each and every day. How could you not have successful traders? Take the money out of the equation. It's not about the money. Money follows pips, picks, and points. That's a fact, traders. Money follows ticks, pips, and points. The skill will lead the way. That is a fact. The skill will lead the way. Regardless of how much money you have. The least amount of money that you have in your account, the better skill you need. The more money you have in the account, in the pot, money coming in, the least amount of skill that you need. A person with a large amount of money can actually gamble. That is stupid. They can gamble their way up until one bad day. It takes one bad day, traders. That's a fact. One bad day. And one bad day on a gambler destroy the entire account, and he or she will never be able to make it back again with the gambling mentality that they have and the poison that they put in their body from listening to those who gamble each and every day. Is this making sense to you? I hope so. I haven't even had my coffee yet. And I'm still chatting with you. Why? Because I have a passion. I have a passion for trading. And I want all of you to do well. I want even those who gamble to get out of the gambling and start to learn a skill. This is a community of strength. Okay? A community of strength. Heartfelt traders. Okay? It is a serious game. The elite want all of us to fail. The elite created this fucking program, and we were invited to the fucking table. If I'm not invited to the table, guess what I need to do? I need to figure out a way to build a team and to think logically and attack the market each and every day. Have you ever heard of you're not a team player? I have always said, even in bosses in my life, they said, oh, you're not a team player. I said, yes, I'm a team player. I'm just on a different team. It's called the A team. Okay? So you can have a group of people, you can have a group of traders. I know traders. I talk to traders. Not just mentees, but those people that know how to trade. We have the utmost respect for each other. We might not trade the same way, but when we go out, we don't sit there and talk about strategies. It's respect, right? It's not about what can you show me. It's about you each and every day working on your skill. And you must be able to work on your skill. And to all the mentees out there that are in the program, I believe in each and every one of you. They're at all different levels, and they are pushing hard each and every day. Silence is deadly. I understand, because trading is boring. If they hone in on their skills, and they continue to stay focused, they are going to grow each and every day. Every week, they're going to be better. Every week, every day, they're going to get better, because that's time. It's time that they practice, or time in the market. Now, I don't like, and this is my opinion, and based on facts and time and what you get done in a day, but I don't like the mentees to sit there and practice on a moving chart or at the New York Open to test their skills. I don't like that for a simple reason. It's because that's the easy part. That is the easy part. Pushing a button is the easy part. Actual trading in the market is the actual easy part. The hard part is to study each and every day what I show you, how you approach the market each and every day. Thousands and thousands and thousands of times. And it doesn't take long, traders. But if you are sitting there continuing to get into a market, whether it be a combine, a task, a prop firm, your own account, and you have a stop loss in the market, you could have paid for education. You could have paid for a mentorship that made a difference in your life. And if you trade objectively, then you're really going to understand whether or not trading is for you or not. Because this is going to show you whether or not you want to put in the work. Because just because I teach you a methodical approach to the market and give you the gems in the market and how the market operates each and every day, right? It doesn't matter whether it goes up or down. We know how to trade the market. Why? Because I know how to trade the market and I teach them how to trade the market. So it doesn't matter to me whether it goes up or down. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's a candle, and the market is moving or it's not moving. Okay? But if they trade, and if they have a methodical approach to the market, and then they figure out that it's just not for them, then trading was never for them. Trading was never for them. And then they can understand whether they really like the adrenaline because they were gambling. And that's what you want to get out of. You want to get out of the gambling to really truly see if trading is for you. Because it's easy and fun to gamble, right? I mean, you never know. You go out and you go out and buy a lottery ticket. It's just like, oh, if I win, this is what I can do. And if I don't play, I can't win. But they gamble. So I didn't win on one ticket, so I'll go out and buy 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Pretty soon, you have people that are spending their entire check on lottery tickets. Because they have this gambling mentality and they think one day, just give me one day to make it right. Traders. And to people out there. Even if you're not a trader. Don't gamble. Don't piss your money away. Go out and treat you and your family to something good. Don't waste your money. And certainly don't gamble. And those that are using a stop loss that could have already paid for education to get them on the right side of the market and how to have a methodical approach, you really need to think. Because it's better to save up and pay yourself. Invest in yourself. If you invest in me in a mentorship, I'm going to invest back in you and show you and keep you on the train tracks until you figure out that maybe this is not what I like to do. Maybe I was a gambler and I want to continue to gamble. But I haven't had anybody that said that. What happens is they were gambling for several years, following all of these gambling gurus, and now they're down and their money, they've lost all of this money for gambling. And they're trying to make it back. And rule number 1, we don't get into the market to make back what we lost. We only get in the market when we see something that's objective that we know that we practiced on each and every day. And over time, we're going to make it back. And every day that we are in the market and we view the market and we practice, we will get better. That is a program. That is not a hunch, and that is not gambling. I wish all of you will. Even those that have a gambling issue and gambling problem. If they can't admit that they do, no problem. But what's happening is they can't admit because their fucking ego's up their ass and they can't shit it out. That's the problem. But they are infecting all of these other traders around the world. That is not okay. That is a problem. I wish you will. Traders, I'm doing this for free. It's not hitting me. Like and subscribe. Share these videos. They're real. They're not rehearsed. I have no idea whatever I'm going to say. I understand the market. I'm not looking at a teleprompter. I can cover my eyes and talk and all this stuff. You can see other people. I don't have a professional editing company. They're running it as a business. I'm not running this as a business. I am actually trying to get back to a community that is actually screwed up in the trading. That is my sole purpose. If 1 or 2 of you listen, I did my part. Only has to be 1 or 2 of you, and I did my part. I changed someone's life down the road, and I've saved them from a gambling habit. That's what's most important to me. Take care. Peace.